Hello, I am Dr. Anshul Garg with an interesting and learning episode from one of the important unit of medicinal plant of subject pharmacognosy, B.Pharm 8th semester, which is prepared by Dr. Rupal Dubey, Assistant Professor Guest Faculty, Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Dr. Hari Singh Gaur, Central University Sagar, Madhya Pradesh, India. From this unit, now we discuss about Kantakari, that is Solanum xanthocarpum. It is one of the most popular medicinal plants used traditionally for the treatment of array of diseases. Solanum xanthocarpum is an important medicinal herb in Ayurvedic medicine. Various studies indicated that Solanum xanthocarpum possesses anti-asthmatic, hypoglycemic, hepatoprotective, antibacterial and insect repellent properties. Module 1 is about introduction. Module 2 is about phytoconstituents of Kantakari. Module 3 is about medicinal properties of Kantakari, and Module 4 is about Ayurvedic profile of Kantakari. Module 1 is about introduction of Kantakari. India, with its mega biodiversity and knowledge of rich ancient traditional systems of medicine such as Siddha, Unani, Amchi and local health traditions, provide a strong base for the utilization of a large number of plants in general healthcare and alleviation of common ailments of the people. Solanum xanthocarpum is commonly known as the Indian nightshade or yellow-berried nightshade, that is English. It is a prickly, diffuse, bright green perennial herb, woody at the base, 2 to 3 meter in height, found throughout India, mostly in dry places as a weed along roadsides and wastelands. Solanum xanthocarpum is known by different name in various different languages in India, viz. Kantakari in Sanskrit, Kateri in Hindi, Bhoringini in Gujarat, Kantankattiri in Tamil, Kantakari Kunta in Malayalam, Vakudu in Telugu, Nelagulle in Kannada. In ancient Ayurveda, plant is described as pungent, bitter, digestive, alternative astringent. Stems, flowers, fruits are bitter, carminative. Root decoction used as febrifuge, effective diuretic and expectorant. Charak and Sushrut use the extract of entire plant and fruits in internal prescription for bronchial asthma, tympanitis, misperistalsis, piles and dysuria and for rejuvenation. Kantakari Grita of Charak is specific for cough and asthma. The whole plant is used traditionally for curing various ailments. Decoction of the plant is used in gonorrhea. Paste of leaves is applied to relieve pains. Seeds act as expectorant in cough and asthma. Roots are expectorant and diuretic, useful in the treatment of catarrhal fever, coughs, asthma and chest pain. Description of plant. The plant Solanum xanthocarpum, also known as wild eggplant or Kantakari, is a perennial, thick, bright green and branched shrub. It grows throughout India in dry places. It grows mostly in tropical and subtropical countries. The plant is being used medicinally in various ways in India since 3000 years. Although it is seen as weed, but it is a very important medicinal plant of Ayurveda. It is one of the root that comes from Lagu Panchmula, a famous Dashmula, that is group of 10 roots. Acharya Charak and Sushrut used whole plant and its fruits for internal use to treat bronchial asthma, digestive disorder, piles, inflammation of the middle ear, difficult urination and for rejuvenation. Root. Roots are 10 to 45 cm long, few millimeter to 2 cm in diameter, almost cylindrical and tapering, bearing a number of fine longitudinal and few transverse wrinkles with occasional scars or a few lenticels and small rootlets. Transversely smoothened surface shows a thin bark and wide compact cylinder of wood, fracture, short, taste, bitter. Stem. Stems are herbaceous, prickly with prominent nodes and internodes, green when fresh, young branches covered with numerous hairs, mature ones glabrous, furrows more prominent in young stem, appearing almost circular towards basal region. Stem pieces 8 to 10 mm thick of variable length, external surface light green. When dry, surface yellowish, green and smooth. Transversely smoothened surface shows a very thin bark and prominent wood. Center shows a large and distinct pith. Mature and dry stem often with hollow pith. Fracture short to slightly fibrous. Leaves. The leaves are petiolate, exstipulate, ovate, oblong or elliptic, sinuate or subpintified, subacute hairy, 4 to 12.5 cm long and 2 to 7.5 cm wide. Green veins and midrib full with sharp prickles, odor and taste not distinct. Flower. The flowers are ebracteate, pedicellate, bisexual, pentamerous, regular, complete, bright blue or bluish purple, calyx persistent, gamosepalous, tube short, globose, linear, lanceolate, acute, hairy, 0.5 to 1.3 cm long and densely prickly. Corolla gamopetalous, lobes deltoid, acute, hairy, 1 to 2 cm long and purple in color. Stamens 5, epipetalous, basifixed, filament short 1 to 1.5 mm long. Anther, oblong lanceolate 0.7 to 0.8 cm long, ovary superior, ovoid, glabrous, bilocular with axile placentation having numerous ovules. Figure 1 shows different parts of plant of Kantakari. The whole plant is useful in vitiated conditions of Vata and Kapha. Panchang, that is whole herb including roots and berries, have anti-helminthic property. The decoction of plant is used in gonorrhea. The leaves are applied for piles. The fruits are laxative. The plant is bitter, acrid, hot, anthelmintic, anti-inflammatory, anodyne, digestive, carminative, appetizer, stomachic, depurative, sudorific, febrifuge, expectorant, laxative, stimulant, diuretic, rejuvenating, emmenagogue and aphrodisiac. Ayurvedic medicine Swasari Kwath contain Kantakari along with other herbs. It is also used in preparation of Chyawanprash. Yellow berried nightshade is an extremely vital herb in Hindu medicinal practice. Revered for its therapeutic properties, the herb is found in many parts of India. Yellow berried nightshade is one of the chief ingredients in Dashamula Rasayanam, an Ayurvedic preparation for the treatment of respiratory ailments. The herb is also a digestive and a carminative which facilitates the treatment of gastrointestinal problems. Distribution and taxonomic classification of plant. Reported to occur in Ceylon and Malacca through Southeast Asia, Malay, tropical Australia and Polynesia. Plant is widely distributed throughout India in dry situation as weed ascending to 1500 meter on the Himalaya, abundant by roadsides and wastelands. Mainly in Rajasthan, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh and Haryana. Taxonomic classification. Kingdom is Plantae. Subkingdom is Tracheobionta. Division is Magnoliophyta. Class is Magnoliopsida. Subclass is Asteridae. Order is Solanellus. Family is Solanaceae. Genus is Solanum. And botanical name is Solanum xanthocarpum. Synonyms are S. suratense, Burmese, Fs. S. virginium Linn. and S. McCanney sand. Vernacular names. Ayurvedic name is Kantakari, कंटकरिका, व्याघ्री, निदिगडिका, निदिग्धा, दहस्पर्श, धवनी, शूद्र, छोटी केटरी, सिद्धा, कंदन कथिरी. In Unani called Katai Khurd. In Hindi it is called Katai, Katali, Ringani, Bhattkatiya, Choti Kateri. English name is wild eggplant, yellow berried nightshade, febrifuge plant. In Bengali it is called Kantakari. In Gujarati it is called Bhoringini or Bhonya Ringani. In Tamil it is called Kantakatari. In Malayalam, Kantakari Kunta, Kantakari Valutana and Kantana Katiti. In Telugu it is called Kala Mulag. In Kannada it is called Nela Gulle. Its trade name is Kantakari or Kantakari. Parts used are whole plant, dried or fresh. Now coming on to cultivation technology. The plant grows well in loam to sandy loam soils of open places. Seeds are soaked in water or cow urine for 10 to 12 hours to obtain good germination. The field is well plowed and farmyard manure is added to soil prior to sowing or transplanting. 10 to 15 centimeter long seedlings are transplanted to the main plots at the distance of 30 to 30 centimeter in the month of June or July. Irrigate the field immediately after transplanting and later as and when required. Harvesting. Roots are collected along with aerial portions and dried in shade. Module 2. Phytoconstituents of Kantakari. Steroidal alkaloid solasodine is the principal alkaloid. Alcoholic extracts of the plant contain fatty and resinous substances. Solasonin is present in fruits. Fruits contain solasonin, solamargin, solanocarpine, beta-solamargin and solanocarpidine. Dry fruits contain traces of isochlerogenic, neocoronogenic, chronogenic and caffeic acids. Petals yielded apigenin. Stamens gave quercetin, diglycoside and cytosterol. The unsaponifiable matter of fruit contains two sterols, one of which is carpesterol. One of the scientists noted the presence of coumarins, scopolamine, scopoletin, asquilin and asculatin from plant parts of S. xanthocarpum. Constituents were separated through column chromatography. Other research findings reported the following steroidal constituents, namely siloartenol, cytosterol, stigmasterol, campesterol, cholesterol, cytosterol glucoside, stigmasterol glucoside, solamargin and beta-solamargin from fruit extracts. Some of the scientists showed that fruits have more alkaloids than any other organs in the plant species and alkaloid productivity vary under different organic solvents. In addition to alkaloid content, also determined the presence of flavonoids and saponin apart from the presence of tolerable level of heavy metals like copper, iron, lead, cadmium and zinc. One of the researchers reported and quantified bioactive steroidal glycoalkaloid, that is caseinin, in addition to solasonin, solamargin through HPTLC. Module 3, which is about medicinal properties of Kantakari. Solanum xanthocarpum is an important medicinal plant, and in recent history, this plant is reported for various medicinal properties. Anti-fertility activity. Solasodine, an alkaloid of Solanum xanthocarpum, possesses anti-spermatogenic activity. Solasodine is well tolerated and inhibits spermatogenesis and sperm motility. Solasodine is estrogen-free but inhibits testosterone release from dispersed mouse Leydig cells, that is 200 micromole, significantly inhibited, unstimulated and LH stimulated release. Solasodine can be developed as male pill of plant origin. Anti-hyperlipidemic activity. The anti-hyperglycemic activity was associated with increase in plasma insulin. Though the exact mechanism of action is not known, it could be due to increased pancreatic secretion of insulin from existing beta cells. It is known that certain alkaloids and flavonoids hypoglycemic activity, and is also known for their ability of beta cell regeneration of pancreas present in Solanum xanthocarpum exhibit hypoglycemic activity, and is also known for their ability of beta cell regeneration of pancreas. Hepatoprotective activity. Solanum xanthocarpum extracts was evaluated for hepatoprotective activity using CCL4 induced hepatotoxicity in rats. The hepatotoxicity induced by CCL4 is due to its metabolite CCL3. Rats administered with CCL4 but treated with Solanum xanthocarpum extract showed significant increase in the level of enzyme, which indicates the antioxidant activity of Solanum xanthocarpum. Jigrin is a polypharmaceutical herbal formulation containing aqueous extracts of medicinal plants including Solanum xanthocarpum and used for liver ailments. Apoptosis inducing activity. Lupiol, epigenin and solamagin from Solanum xanthocarpum exhibited anti-cancer property. Appearance in solamagin treated cells of chromatin condensation, DNA fragmentation and a sub-G1 peak in a DNA histogram suggested that solamagin induced cell death by apoptosis. Steroidal constituents from Solanum xanthocarpum and Aspergillus racemosus clearly have the capacity to tumor cell death, and natural products represent interesting lead compounds for the development of potential cancer therapeutics. Anti-asthmatic activity. A pilot study on the clinical efficacy of Solanum xanthocarpum and Solanum trilobitum in bronchial asthma were undertaken to prove the significant use of herbs in treatment of asthma. Major literature data supports use of whole plants. Some studies were conducted to study the effects of Solanum xanthocarpum extract on some of the parameters like smooth muscle relaxation and antagonism of asthma mediators such as histamine, eosinophils and protection against mast cell degranulation, which seemed to be prominent in pathophysiology of asthma. Further, they showed that ethanol extract of Solanum xanthocarpum shown a significant antihistaminic activity in histamine-induced contraction in goat tracheal chain preparation. Thus, the significant inhibition of histamine-induced contractions produced by ethanol extract of Solanum xanthocarpum flower on isolated goat tracheal chain preparation indicates that the Solanum xanthocarpum flower has antihistaminic, that is H1 receptor antagonist action. Hypoglycemic activity. The aqueous extract showed significant hypoglycemic effect in both normal and streptozotocin induced diabetic rats at dose of 100 and 200 mg per kg. The activity showed by aqueous extract was comparable to that of standard oral hypoglycemic agent glibenclamide. The experimental results indicated that it exhibited a potent blood glucose lowering property both in and streptozotocin induced diabetic rats. The LD50 of the extract was found to be high, indicating high margin of safety. Antifilarial activity. Some scientists reported the larvicidal potential of crude extracts of Solanum xanthocarpum and suggested its suitability as an eco-friendly, effective larvicide in the management of mosquito population and in limiting the outbreak of various vector-borne epidemics. Mosquito larvicidal activity. The fruit extracts of Solanum xanthocarpum revealed larvicidal activity against Anopheles stephensi and Culex quinque fasciatus and one culicine species Aedes aegypti. Volatile oil obtained from Solanum xanthocarpum exhibited repellency against mosquito Culex quinque fasciatus at a very lower concentration than those of the plants studied earlier. The lethal concentrations of fruit extract at LC50 and LC90 levels against Anopheles culici, Anopheles stephensi and Aedes aegypti were determined as 0.112 and 0.258, 0.058 and 0.289 and 0.052 and 0.218% respectively. The root extract is also effective against Anopheline and culicine mosquito species, though at higher concentrations in comparison to fruit extract. Anti-inflammatory activity. Stigmasterol, carpasterol and diosgenin showed anti-inflammation effect. Lupiol in Solanum xanthocarpum also acted as multi-target agent with immense anti-inflammatory potential, targeting key molecular pathways which involved nuclear factor kappa B, that is NF-kB, C-FLIP, FAS, K-RAS, phosphatidyl inositol 3 kinase P13/AKT and WNT/beta-catenin in a variety of cells. Lupiol at its effective therapeutic doses exhibited no toxicity to normal cells and tissues. Hence, it may serve as a therapeutic and chemopreventive agent for treatment of inflammation. Medicinal uses as described in traditional and folklore. Solanum xanthocarpum used by the local people as folk medicines in treating throat infections and other inflammations. The fruits are known for several medicinal uses like antihelmintic, antipyretic, laxative, anti-inflammatory, anti-asthmatic and aphrodisiac activities. The fruit paste is applied externally to the affected area for treating pimples and swellings. The various parts of the plant are reputed in indigenous Hindu medicine to have high medicinal value in various diseases like cough, asthma, fever, heart diseases, etc. The plant extract of Solanum xanthocarpum also possesses insecticidal and mollicidal properties. Its fruits are eaten as an antihelminthic and for indigestion. Its root is an expectorant used in Ayurvedic medicine for cough, asthma and chest pain. It has been used in Ayurveda for a variety of therapeutic purposes. As natural remedies, its fruit juice is used in sore throats and rheumatism. Decoction of the plant is used in gonorrhea. Paste of leaves is applied to relieve pains. Seeds act as expectorant in cough and asthma. Roots are expectorant and diuretic and are also useful in the treatment of fever, coughs, asthma and chest pain. One of such plant in the indigenous system of medicine, that is Kantakari. Charak and Shushruth used the extract of entire plant and fruits in internal prescription for bronchial asthma, tympanitis, misperistalsis, piles and dysuria and for rejuvenation. Kanakari Ghrith of Charak is specific for cough and asthma. Linctus prepared with stamens of Kantakari flowers is prescribed for chronic cough in children as Bangasena. Roots are one of the constituents of well-known Ayurvedic preparation Dasmool Asav. In ancient Ayurveda, plant is described as pungent, bitter, digestive, alternative, astringent. Stems, flowers, fruits are bitter, carminative. Root decoction used as febrifuge, effective, diuretic and expectorant. The plant has been used traditionally for curing various ailments. Fruit juice is useful in sore throats and rheumatism. Decoction of the plant is used in gonorrhea. Paste of leaves is applied to relieve pains. Seeds act as expectorant in cough and asthma. Roots are expectorant and diuretic, useful in the treatment of catarrhal fever, coughs, asthma and chest pain. Stem, flowers and fruits are bitter and carminative. It is employed in cough, asthma and pains in chest, being used in the form of a decoction. They are prescribed for relief in burning sensation in the feet accompanied by vesicular watery eruptions. Leaves are applied locally to relieve pain. The juice of berries is used in sore throats. Like roots, seeds are also administered as an expectorant in asthma and cough. The plant is credited with diuretic properties and is used to cure dropsy. Its juice is mixed with whey and ginger and given in fevers. The juice of the leaves mixed with black pepper is prescribed in rheumatism. An Ayurvedic compound Arkadhi with this herb is useful in dengue fever, acute bronchitis and fevers accompanied by chest affections. The macerated plant in coconut oil is given to cattle at the time of calf delivery. A decoction of roots or crushed fruits with mined salt is given to cattle for stomachache or constipation. It forms a constituent of herbal cough remedy Coughlette prepared by Himalaya and is reported to promote expectoration. Module 4. Ayurvedic profile of Kantakari. Ayurvedic properties of Solanum xanthocarpum. Its rasa, that is taste, is katu pungent, tikta bitter. Its guna, that is characteristics, lagu light, ruksha dry, tikshana piercing. Its vipaka, that is post digestive effect, katu undergoes pungent taste conversion after digestion. Vir ushna, that is hot potency. Effect on tridosh, balances kapha and vata dosh, it increases pitta dosh. Ayurvedic properties and action on body. Kantakari is used in treating tamak swas, that is bronchial asthma, kasa, that is cough, and hikka, that is hiccough, jwar, that is fever, shot, that is swelling, etc. It is used as a single drug and also as an ingredient in various compound formulation for various diseases like kasa, shwas, jwar, swara ved, gulma, udharam, kushta, shofa, hridrog, etc. The powder of plant is administered to cure chronic bronchitis. The juice extract of Kantakari along with honey is used in treating dysuria, that is difficulty in urination. Of all the herbs useful in treatment of cough, Kantakari is the best one because of its hot potency, pungent taste and kapha vatahar property. It naturally improves digestion strength and is widely used in respiratory disorders. Kantakari is used in Ayurveda, Siddha and Unani to treat variety of diseases. It is useful in treating worms, cough, hoarseness of voice, fever, painful urination, enlargement of the liver, muscular pain and stone in the urinary bladder. In migraine, asthma and headache, leaves juice of Kantakari is administered through nasal. The paste of whole plant is applied on swollen and painful joints in arthritis. This gives relief in the swelling and pain. The juice of berries is used in curing sore throat. The fruits of Kantakari plant are edible and used as folk medicines to treat throat infections and other inflammatory problems. A decoction of the fruits of the plant is used by tribal and rural people of Odisha, India for the treatment of diabetes. The fruits are eaten as an antiemetic and for indigestion. Roots and seeds are used as an expectorant in asthma, cough and pain in chest. It is used as swasajit, useful in treatment of asthma and chronic respiratory disorders. Aruchihar, useful in relieving anorexia. Jwarhar, useful in fever. Vathar, useful in treating disorders of Vata-dosh imbalance. Amadosh hara relieves ama, a state of disturbed digestion and metabolism. Kantakari fruit is specially useful in treating fever. Kanduhar, it is useful in treating pruritus, that is excessive itching. Kushtahara, useful in skin diseases. Krumigna, useful in worm infestation. Hrudamaya, useful in cardiac disorders. Shukra Rechana, it helps in ejaculation. Agni Krut, improves digestion, strength. Medhara, useful in obesity and reducing fat and cholesterol deposition. Bal Pushtikara, improves strength, immunity and nourishment. Its seeds are used in treating amenorrhea and painful delivery, useful in vitiated conditions of Vata and cough. Vedana Sthapana, that is pain reliever. Shotahara, that is reduces swelling. Swedajanan, increases sweating. Jwaragna, antipyretic. Deepana, appetizer. Pachana, digestive. Rechan, purgative. Bhedan, krimigna, antihelmintic. Amadoshanhara, Rakta Shodak, that is blood purifier. Kasahara, that is relieves cough. Swasara, Kanthya, that is throat. Hikkani Grahan, Mutrala, Garbhashay Sankochak, Vajikaran, that is aphrodisiac, etc. Dosage. In powder form 1 to 3 gram, as decoction 40 to 80 ml in divided dose per day. based on condition of the patient and disease. Cough. Take whole Kantkari plant or panchang, that is 3 to 4 gram, and boil in water about 200 ml till water reduces to 50 ml. Filter and drink twice a day. This is very good remedy for chronic cough. Or take fresh Kantkari plant juice, that is 1 to 2 ml, mixed with honey, that is 1 tablespoon. Epilepsy. Put fresh Kantkari leaves juice, that is 2 drops, in each nostril, empty stomach in morning. Do it regularly. Liver swelling and infection. Kantkari is very good liver tonic. Its decoction is very beneficial in liver swelling and infection. Vomiting and nausea during pregnancy. Take Kantkari panchang, that is 5 gram, and munakka, that is 5 to 6, and make decoction by boiling in water. This helps to cure nausea, vomiting and low appetite. Migraine. For chronic migraine, put fresh Kantkari juice, that is 4 drops, in each nostril. Hair fall. Take fresh Kantkari leaves juice and massage on scalp to cure hair fall and dandruff. Side effects. Its usage in Pitta disorders should be made with caution due to its hot potency, that is Ushna Virya. Contraindication. Almost a safe herb but few precaution is better take as very less studies till now conducted on these herbs. Like, it should be avoided in pregnancy, avoid during lactation, avoid during pre-operative or post-operative stages, avoid in any case of reaction noted after use. Important formulations: Kantkari Avaleh, Panchatikta Ghrita, Vyagri Haritaki Avaleh. The properties of the Solanum xanthocarpum are expectorant, carminative, antihelmintic, alterant, astringent, bitter, digestive, febrifuge. This herb is usually used with tulsi, datura, honey and black pepper. This herb has been known to promote conception in females. Care for ailments. The herb is known to relieve the following health problems. Respiratory disorders. The Solanum xanthocarpum is used for clearing catarrh as well as phlegm in the bronchial tubes. This makes it a management for respiratory problems like bronchitis, cough and asthma. Stomach disorders. The herb is used to relieve problems of flatulence and constipation. It is used to strengthen and promote the action of the stomach. It is known to correct the disordered process of nutrition absorption in the body. The herb possesses an antihelminthic or worm destroying property that helps in relieving the problem of intestinal infection. Dropsy. The Solanum xanthocarpum is used to relieve dropsy, which is the excessive collection of fluids in tissues as well as the cavities of the body. Throat disorders. The Solanum xanthocarpum is used to relieve problems like sore throat and tonsillitis. The extract of the plant is used in gargles for this purpose. Gum diseases. The Solanum xanthocarpum is used with black mustard for relieving gum problems. Snake bites. The herb root can relieve problems of snake and scorpion bites. A paste made from it can be added to lemon juice for application on the affected area. The Solanum xanthocarpum is also used to relieve problems of gonorrhea, enlargement of liver, dysuria, fever, worm infestations, epilepsy, flatulence, colic, rheumatoid arthritis, dental issues, amenorrhea, kidney stone as well as enlargement of spleen. Toothache. Take fresh leaves of Kantkari and grind it to extract juice. Now soak cotton in this juice and apply on tooth. Now we have come to summary of lecture. Solanum xanthocarpum is an important source of many pharmacologically and medicinally important chemicals, particularly steroidal hormone, solasodin and other chemicals like solasonin, campesterol, campeferol, diosgenin and various useful alkaloids. Solanum xanthocarpum safe for human use and is regarded as a valuable plant in both Ayurvedic and modern drug development areas for its versatile medicinal uses. The plant is widely studied for the various pharmacological activities like anti-asthmatic, hepatoprotective, cardiovascular, hypoglycemic and mosquito repellent properties. Herbal medicines are gaining growing interest because of their cost-effective and eco-friendly attributes. Urgent need to meet the ever-growing demand of medicinal plants in the market, and it will pose a challenge for researchers, farmers, conservationists and policymakers to manage and use our natural resources wisely. In future, the standardization and stabilization studies on Solanum xanthocarpum can be carried out, which can help in proving it to be a promising source in pharmaceutical as well as nutraceutical industry. With this, we have come to the end of today's lecture. This is Dr. Anshul Garg signing off. Keep studying, take care and goodbye.